So, following our morning admiring the changes to Area 18, we were departing under a midday sun towards the planet Microtech, where a new PvP mission has been added to this PTU at the planet-side reclaimer wreck Ghost Hollow. As big fans of the PvP events in the game, we were eager to see the new mechanics of this new scenario in action, even if we expected things to be pretty quiet on day one of the PTU. Okay, we are arriving at Microtech. After a quick pit stop in Port Trasper to set our regen point, we would soon be back aboard the Rabid Raccoon and setting out. The mission can only be accessed with the Microtech comm array offline, so this would be our next stop. Right, let me make sure I've got flares set high, and who's jumping out? Vlad, you gonna go do it? Okay.
I thought I saw a mission for...
We're on approach. I don't like this angle very much, but we are going in.
I've maxed the shields.
Turret cannon's gonna be a bit of a pain. Let's see if they stop firing or not. Oof, that was quite close. Okay. We're getting line to actually on station turrets don't engage us. I think we're good. Vlad was going aboard to perform the hack. We had no idea how this mission was to be initiated or any details about it outside of its location, and checking the mission screen after the array was down did not yield any results. What do we see? I'm not seeing anything yet, but maybe it takes a minute to show up. We did know that we'd be traveling to Ghost Hollow.
Oh yeah, that's the NPC one. That's not.
Well, you know what we can do? I'm gonna fly us over to Microtech here. We seem to be a little. Why are we so far from the planet? What the hell's going on? Why is the comm array so far from the planet all of a sudden?
Yeah, wait.
Ghost Hollow now features its own quantum marker, much more convenient for players to reach, which I am sure will also make for a lot more engagement with the events and missions that are set there. There's a Ghost Hollow marker now, apparently. Ghost Hollow, there we go. Okay, I'm just going to jump us to Ghost Hollow. And as we made our way in, I'd be using the ship's ping to search for potential threats. I'm going to land this in the saddle above Ghost Hollow itself, just in case there's someone down there, with an intent towards us.
I am. I can go to the top of that hill and post up with a sniper rifle.
We are winning.
Ship lights are off. I don't have night vision on PTU.
It's nice. All that fire and stuff.
Took some damage from that little drop. There's a lot of mission tabs now. After arriving, I checked the missions again, but still nothing. It was clear we'd need to move in and investigate Ghost Hollow itself. Try not to die. But the Ninetails were also occupying this site. Dude, yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Damn.
Ping.
No one down. Based on the description of the mission, it might be some sort of terminal to interact with.
That was my impression too. There was some sort of terminal we needed to find.
Maybe over here there's like this little structure. It's like these are definitely new. There are a lot of new buildings around the Ghost Hollow wreck, like this little camp complete with hab structure.
Oh, what?
Fingers had found something unusual, an extraction terminal. I was on my way to see what it was.
I gotta steal from these guys.
Pushing around on the right, on the rear.
Ah, look at that, okay. Ooh, it's a bit buggy. Screen
Yeah,
is visible from
I had
here.
to like step away from it to see it, right?
Credit extraction disabled. Launch program app. Broadcast tower. Okay, so we go find a broadcast
Oh,
tower.
did you take it off?
And outside, Cyrus had located something that fit the description of a broadcast tower.
At least this looks like it should be what that is.
Okay, I'm moving
The
to
addition
you.
on top.
Yeah, that does look like it could be a tower for transmitting.
That's
Oh, okay, so here we have, there's some interesting stuff. Extractor 1 offline, extractor 2 offline. Launch extractor program. Okay, let's try and make that work. Okay, there are progress bars.
Oh, contract available.
Contract
Just
available.
money from
Yep.
nothing.
So I guess that's how you activate it. Wow. Now, the mission did not show for me, presumably because I initiated the extraction program, but it is my understanding that the mission to come and take control of the terminals goes out to everybody on the server. When the progress bar gets full, it's about 60% full right now. I'm assuming that's when you'll be able to make use of the machine.
Roger. Yeah, I see the progress bar here too.
Bar's about to fill. It's ready for extraction.
Yep. All right, it's starting to withdraw. Or starting to count up. It says extraction rate 50%.
There was another terminal to find, and possibly even a third, so we'd need to search some more. Has anyone searched the rear end of the ship, like the rear end of the main ship?
What does it look like so I know what I'm looking for?
It looks like a green computer monitor, essentially. It's a computer monitor, a touchscreen monitor, which is green in colour. I was heading out to help search, and given that the first terminal was in the front section of the wreck, it made sense that the second might be in the aft section of the wreck. Like, that terminal's in the front of the ship. Like, stands to reason it could be one in the rear section here.
Found.
Wait, oh, where to? Captain's quarters?
No, not the captain's quarters, down the hall.
Okay. Let's take a look at this thing.
Okay, there it goes.
It's at 100 AUC right now, 200, 300. The extraction terminals count up a credit value incrementally. The progress starts slow but speeds up over time. There are intermittent freezes requiring the player to hit a continue button, much like hacking gameplay in the current game. And Critical Mac would soon spot a player's ship on approach to Ghost Hollow.
Like there's a 600i hovering above the site.
Well, really?
I guess prepare for action.
Yep, it's coming down.
Remember guys, Comm is down, so... Critical, have you still got us covered?
Yes.
Good, okay.
Yep.
Turn rate 50% on this monitor as well.
I think this is a monitor up here in this tower.
Like they're bugging out.
What does it say?
Could be a NPC bounty.
But there was ship firing coming, NPC Cutlass, that would have a big impact later on.
The withdrawal button is lit up. Should I hit it?
Hit it.
Go ahead, see what happens.
You're gonna
Alright.
end it at that point. Well, I don't know what's gonna happen actually. Go ahead.
Alright. Withdraw funds and end process.
Okay.
Transferring credits to authorized users with a progress bar.
What is your amount at?
7,000.
Soon the 600i was back.
Terminals.
Is that another ship overhead?
Yeah, it's the same 600i. It looks like they just went up to kill some NPC cutlasses.
Are they coming back down?
Yes.
Okay.
Gears down. Looks like
I'm
they're
moving.
in
I'm going to
line
move to a better sniper position. I mean, if you got a shot critical when they leave the ship, take it. You've got no repercussions.
spot. Roger.
So it just gave me 7,100 AUC, and now it's rebooting, and there's a 4-minute timer.
Wow. Okay. Cool. So it's basically sit on it for as long as you possibly can, get that credit balance up high, and then withdraw. Vlad is still counting up. It'll be interesting to see how high it goes. So Cyrus had taken the money early in the process just to test what would happen, but Vlad was going to ride it as far as it would go. Arathorn and me were moving in on the 600i now landed, but we were not the only hostiles nearby.
Another ship.
Yep, that's Cutlass. It's a NPC though, it's upside down. It could be NPC.
Like an
Must be.
NPC.
You can see the 600i landed now. It's being engaged though. Did you see anyone come out of it? Critical.
Negative.
There's somebody. I see him.
Yep.
Good work, Arathorn. Arathorn had taken down a player approaching from the 600i. This marked the end of the fight for us. For the Cutlass above though, things were just getting started, and they had friends showing up. There were a load of ships coming in.
Yeah, I'm hearing ballistic Gatlings firing off.
That's the NPC
Cutlasses.
Cutlasses.
I have confirmation he capped other player down over here.
Good work.
If you want to interrogate him.
Negative, just kill him. That NPC Cutlass just knocked off one of its own engines on a tree. That's so funny. Yes, the railgun would be great for this. I was moving back down to the wreck. It was hard to tell from down here just how many Cutlasses were in the sky, but it looked like a lot.
See the fires
Oh.
up the hillside.
Oh my god, the rounds from that ship are coming, like, were coming at me then. Jesus Christ, there are a lot of NPC Cutlasses overhead, but there were 4 NPC Cutlasses, I think. There's like fire going every direction. Holy crap.
Yeah, it's crazy.
The air number on this net.
Error number? No.
30.
If it comes up again, I'll let you know.
Is it 30k? Those jokers.
Oh damn, I fell. I'm in cap.
Oh, oh.
Alright,
I'm right next to you. I'm right next to you. Wait, no, Artex, no. Ah, no. You're falling through the planet.
Tree.
Yeah, you're gone, Artex. You should just log out.
Artax had fallen through the planet, a bug we're all familiar with to some degree, but returning through this NPC coverage would be a challenge. Yeah, all these Cutlasses, the frame rate is tanking like crazy. I was heading to the roof in search of the hypothetical 3rd credit extraction terminal. On the roof there is, I can't see any.
They should dissipate.
There are traces just all over the sky, honestly. There's nothing on the roof here. Inside, Vlad was ready to share the maximum credit reward for one of these terminals.
100,000.
That's not bad, right? How long do you think you're holding it for?
You guys want to take over this console?
But we were about to learn about a massive cooldown timer for the mission.
Oh, this one's an hour reboot, by the way.
Oh, maybe it's because you went all the way up to the full maximum
Yeah, I
value.
think so, yeah.
Which, I don't know, like, to me that actually doesn't seem, like, well balanced. An hour to
No.
have the opportunity to make 100,000 credits again seems like a long time.
Yeah, especially considering it's an illegal PvP mission.
Yeah.
I'm wondering if it's possible to like reset the cooldown from that like comm tower or whatever.
I mean, go check it out. Go check it out. There used to be a ladder in here. There is no ladder anymore to get into the cargo bay. That's interesting. I was still searching for that 3rd terminal. Oh, those colours are just hovering above us. Finding yet more cool new outbuildings at the wreck, like this derelict Ursa workshop, but still no 3rd terminal. Doing like a lap around the actual wreck,
Yeah.
looking at all of the little outbuildings. I haven't found anything yet though. And now Artax was finally making his way back down to us, but the number of Cutlass, though silent above, had grown.
Oh, there are a lot of red shit here. Oh, there's a ton. There's some up here in the air too. There's like 30 ships up here. I had like 30 red dots on my radar.
Jesus Christ.
Or not Corsairs, Cutlass.
Cutlass, yeah.
That was crazy.
I wonder if it's bugged or if that's normal. for
It's
this.
gotta be bugged, surely. The Cutlass spawning was indeed a bug, with infinite spawning occurring, so the number of them was always rising. It was fixed pretty quickly, but led to some amusing moments in our first experience here, so I wanted to show them anyway. This one's on a massively long reboot time. Yeah.
I could incap you and throw you up there with the tractor beam.
Below me, Fingers was about to be lifted into the cargo bay of the Reclaimer.
Just bop him on the head.
We were still completely unsure and unaware of how the mechanics of this mission were supposed to work in their entirety, so there was plenty of opportunity for science.
That's
I'm going to go back to the original, like this master terminal, and see if there's anything that can be done from there. Well, wherever they've hidden that final terminal, they have hidden it pretty well. Let's see how this went. They're rebooting, okay. Wait, it says extractor 3 not found, though, on here. So there was no way to override the reboot time, and for now at least the mission was at a standstill, and we had some time to talk about our first impressions. Well, are they both on like a very long timer delay now?
Yeah, hour.
It's ridiculous.
Yes, it's too long, in my opinion. That delay is like way too long. For 200,000 credits, it's like 15 minutes would seem like a really long time for the restart.
Yeah, and if like proper PvP's happening, like if we split those 200,000 credits between everyone here.
Right, yeah. It's the problem with these missions, kind of the same with them. SPKs wise, I always feel like they're balancing it around individual players rather than groups in terms of the rewards. Like it's always group level activity for individual level rewards.
Yeah.
So I think it's one of those, just chalk it up to good in theory, but the execution needs work.
Yeah. Like this is perfect to get, but just increase that amount,
yeah,
and you'll get a good fight here for sure.
There are two ways to do it, right? You make the reset timer much lower, 10 minutes maybe, or you increase the value of the actual output by a lot. It's not enough that it's just a balanced reward. It's got to be a crazy high reward to entice players to actually want to come and risk things for it.
Yeah, it's got to be more lucrative than just doing your bog standard missions and boring shit.
Fingers was heading in to try and extract us, but the Cutlass was still up there high above. They're 14 kilometers out at this point, so you could probably sweep in low.
They're coming down on a train.
Okay, and there's a rock below as well. Oh no, oh, Fingers, you should bail. Bail, 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 bail. Bail, you're taking fire, you're taking a lot of fire. There are two, I see two Cutlass, you could probably take those on, but no, there's more,
Like, okay, yeah, you can make some...
The amount of fire you're taking is just so,
So theatrical, I'm dead.
Look how much, look at the bullets. So we would set out on a trek overland, away from the wreckage, in the hopes of reaching a spot that we could be picked up in the ship with a much lower signature. The mission idea is very good in my opinion. It is simple to pick up and would lend itself to some really cool battles in a very immersive location. I am just not sure that the credit reward would be enough to really make it a focal point. We'd be returning for another go at it though, this time after another patch, where the infinite Cutlass had been fixed. And we were making our way down, with 3 of us aboard Arathorn's Corsair, and both Cyrus and Chief to follow in fighters. There's a ship down there. Comrade is down, by the way. Comrade is down. So we could be in for some combat now.
Ready.
Team Kilgore is closing on us.
Get ready.
Yeah, he is. Do we want to take him out?
If he comes in range, we'll engage.
Oh, damn.
Behind. These shields are red.
Yeah.
We're taking some hits here. But that missile had put us into a spin. Oh, we're spinning. Why are we spinning?
Whoa, we're spinning.
And
I don't know.
who's piloting? Who's flying?
1 second. I'm piloting. I'm trying to balance that out.
As Arathorn wrestled for control of the ship, we tried to fight back, but we were soon blacking out as a result of the G-forces. Oh, I think we're going down. I'm blacked out. We are really spinning. There was only one way this was going to end.
Can you set max boost so I can try to stabilize?
Alright, Chief.
Oh, we're dead.
I have no idea if he blew us up or if we hit the ground.
Well, that was a bit of excitement. But we would be going back, and I was heading to Nit Scorpius to operate the turret. It's so weird, I do like ship stuff. This is like gonna be fun.
Might take it back. This is going.
Okay.
I think.
Jump in.
Pretty soon, we'd spot a Corsair, and in a strangely familiar set of circumstances.
There's a Corsair's Griffiness. Looks like he's under attack though.
Maybe, yeah. The Corsair's
Yeah,
spinning.
The bucket's on him.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got a.
We know your pain, brother.
Yeah.
Captain Kilgore is now targeted. 8 kilometers out. Good work, yeah, get those missiles out. Use noise.
There you go.
Got him on target.
Good.
He's heading towards me.
Still at range, you gotta close
Moving to
one.
intercept.
He's low.
Okay. We had to give chase, but Arathorn was in a much faster ship. Yeah, good work guys, good work. Yeah, that was a kill. Good
Yeah.
work, guys.
Good job.
Good work. You should go kill that Corsair as well. Because otherwise, they're competition at this point for the mission if
Yeah.
they've survived.
That's true.
Well, it's still moving, but it could just be
Yeah,
the
it's still
physics.
blue, too.
Yeah. There we go, it's gone. But another target would appear.
Blade coming in. Ace ZX. Glaive, sorry.
Glaive. Okay. We're gonna engage it or we're gonna.
Ballistics.
Yeah, I'm almost out of being locked up.
Okay.
I'm almost dry on my ballistics.
We're closing. Let him go, let him go. Let's go and get our gear, Nits.
Okay.
So our crashed Corsair was about 20 kilometers from Ghost Hollow, complete with corpse markers for some of us. This meant there was a possibility of recovering our gear. Behind us though, the glaive we'd spotted had returned. We'll keep an eye on him. I'm gonna have to see. He's 15k out from us, that's okay. It's a wreck. It's our wreck, holy shit.
Nice.
No, it is, I will admit, like, as much as like we've bitched about the wrecks and stuff, when you're able to find your wreck like this, it is cool. Do you want to drop me off with Cyrus and then pick up Arathorn as a gunner essentially?
Sure.
Test that.
No. Okay. Ace ZX is in the air and it looks like he's closing on you guys.
I'm in the gunner seat now. G-safe. So we get them when we went to the remote turret. The glaive was checking out Cyrus' ship, now landed near Ghost Hollow.
I think he's looking for a Cyrus.
Oh, he's shooting. He's blasting my buck. He's got his lights on the ground. He's looking for people.
Gotta take him out then.
Okay, here we go. Sorry, I got a really bad green screen that covered everything for a second.
Yeah, I saw that too, even on the ground.
The attack started well, but Nitz was experiencing bright green flashes in game that completely blinded him for several seconds.
That weird green circle was.
I don't get that green. That completely blinds me here.
Wait, did you get it again?
Yep.
Okay.
Just when he closes at a certain distance.
Good. Effective. Out range.
Shields are down.
Okay.
He's moving out. He's trying to flare.
But the glaive was running again.
He's at 10k. Let's
Did he
back
just
off.
jump? I think he might have just jumped. Okay. Let me know when it's good to jump. When it's good to jump. Oh, quick.
You can head out.
Thank you very much, Neds. Sorry about the delay there, Arathorn. You've been patiently waiting out there for a while.
Oh, no worries. I'm running towards you all, so I'll be there.
Cyrus and me would wait for the morning light to come before heading in. Above, though, the glaive was back.
That's quite a volley of missiles at you there, Chief.
Yep.
You
Effective.
got the help. He is not happy.
Just need the sun to peak over Ghost Hollow, and then I'll actually be able to see down there. Yeah, it was a very sudden brightness shift.
This time, the glaive would not escape.
Nice.
We
got him.
Good splash.
Good work,
Good
guys.
one.
Good work. Well done.
Nice.
Double tap him. Send him home.
Yeah.
Send him home, yeah.
All that.
Do you want to cover from here if I push down?
Okay, yeah.
Okay. We didn't know if there were players on the ground, and the NPCs can also be very deadly at the right time.
There's one on the ground. Do you see him?
Cyrus, you should move up, move up.
Yeah, I'm pushing up.
Move into the communication tower.
Alright.
There's a dude on the communication tower.
Fire.
He's down, he's down.
Oh,
Cyrus, you okay?
I'm taking fire from in there.
But you're okay.
But yeah, I'm not injured.
Okay, good.
Like
Grandpa,
I
do you see one
shook,
on the
but it
way?
must have hit my grenades or something.
Sniper shots, I'm hearing sniper shots.
Alright.
Comlink's being restored, by the way.
That's it a player?
Yeah,
That's a
it's
dead player.
dead player body.
Ooh, free gear.
Was it a player that was engaging us then? Yeah, I'm swapping out for this other P4.
Take note if you are walking near the hab.
We'd taken control of the key terminals, but the comm array had been restored. We'd need to shut it down again. And the Ninetales were experiencing flashes of responsiveness.
Oh, I'm hearing shots.
Shit.
Chief, you okay? I'm moving to you.
Oh, I'm down.
Yeah, I see the marker, but I think it's on. I think he's on the opposite side of it from my position.
He's out walking in the open. He's in between the big wreckage and the main part of the ship.
Okay. Jump up here and take a look. Yep, see him. Okay. Move to you. Go. Here we go.
Yeah, go on.
Now, we still had not found a third terminal and had searched high and wide, but someone within our org had told us that they had found it. So Silly Time was saying earlier on that he's found the third terminal. I based on his description, I still don't know where it is, but he said he found it, so it must exist.
Based on his description, I don't think he found it. I think he just found the comm terminal.
He seems so sure about it that, like, I don't want to, like, flat out say he hasn't found it, because, like, what do we know? Like, it's like our second time being here, you know?
Yeah.
So it could very well be that there is a third terminal, but I haven't found it yet.
Or maybe the three change positions? Like which one is the activated terminal and which one is the money terminal switch?
This is all very new, so there are a lot of unanswered questions, but with the array down again, we could activate the credit extractors and begin the climb to 100,000 credits. Footsteps near me.
Sorry.
You've gone the wrong way.
I went to the wrong place.
In PvP focused locations, it pays to be a little paranoid. The credit counter begins with increments of 100, but will climb to 600 by the end. The process takes 15 minutes in total. Got link terminals 1 for me.
Oh, okay, so that's the identifier number then.
Yeah, I guess so, yeah. Yeah, I guess it must be dynamic, like whatever order they're activated in. As I mentioned already, there are periodic 30k freezes that require the player to hit a reconnect button.
But for whatever
Wait,
reason,
are we? Oh yeah. I thought you meant like an actual 30k. Oh, almost up to 50,000 already. Almost at 60,000. It is going up faster, I'm sure.
Yeah, they are. They were originally incrementing by, I think 100.
It's going up by 300 now, yeah. You can withdraw credits at most points of this credit climb, but obviously at the end of such a climb it's preferable. The withdrawal timer lasts 2 minutes. Timing was good as we had hostiles coming in.
I got 2 hostiles up here.
Well, the good news is I'm about to finish up withdrawing, so they're going to come down to find the thing on an hour cooldown timer. Okay, there we go. Now, we wanted to test a few ideas on how the reboot could maybe be overridden. So we sent Cyrus back up to orbit to reactivate the comm array. Our hope was that this would maybe bump the terminals back into some default state. Disconnecting program. There's an 8-minute timer on disconnecting the program. Okay, I think I know what this means. We've got to wait those 8 minutes. We'd be shutting the array down again, but I knew that the 8-minute timer was a grace period for those running the mission, so we'd have to wait. 45 minutes, so there's loads of time left for us to test this. That 8 minutes is like... Because obviously, if the process was properly interrupted, you'd lose all of the progress you've made. I think what happens is, the comm array comes back up, your progress is paused for like 8 minutes to give you a chance to shut the comm array down again, and if you can, then you don't lose your progress, but if you can't, then... Oh, it's 15 seconds, okay. Here we go. We're about to do some science.
I can launch the extraction program.
Chris still says rebooting at the moment, but it still says comm array reconnecting as well. Like, it doesn't say connected yet. Even if it's a negative result, you know, we're still demonstrating it, I guess you could say.
Yeah, it was still a successful test. It took a lot for us to get it.
But this is why we're renowned scientists.
Best scientists in Star Citizen.
So the new mission has a lot of potential, and we actually did head out for a much more action-packed session that we will show in another video. A lot of A2 bombs were dropped on that day by both sides. But after the initial fascination with this new mission has passed, I just don't think that the way the rewards are structured here will make it a huge appeal. Without knowing the intent behind the mission, it's impossible to say that this isn't the outcome that they desire anyway, that only occasionally does someone sneak in and make a successful run in it, but the location itself has so much potential for intense battles. I quite doubt that that is the case. I think what they want here is for it to become a PvP focal point, and really for that to happen, they've got to increase the reward levels to something that could prop up a group raiding and holding this place together. I think that keeping the reward level at 100k could work if the cooldown timer was brought down to say 10 minutes. That might be a good way to go. Or even actually implementing the reactivating of the comm array to break the reboot timer. This would add a lot of coordination requirement for orgs and groups running the scenario, with another point of failure high above Microtech. I am really looking forward to seeing any tweaks we may see with the mission going forward. So as always, I'd like to thank all of you at home for watching, and all of our amazing patrons who we can see on the screen at this very moment. Without these very generous people, I wouldn't be able to commit the time to make videos like this, as they do take a long time to edit, and you guys make that possible. Thank you very much. And in this video, I am especially thanking Pucci, who recently became a backer of the channel. Thank you very much, Pucci. You are amazing, and I greatly appreciate the support. Thank you. We'll be back with more from the 319 PTU very soon.